Well, good day everybody, welcome to another video. Yesterday was Beer Fest, and I'm honestly gonna say it was a pretty good time for the fact that you can go there and you can sample all these different types of beers and this and that. I don't think it'd be something I could do year after year after year, but it was pretty cool just to go there and check it out. I didn't do a lot of video out there or anything else, so I'm just gonna show you some clips. You're brutal. $4 for that.
So cute.
To where?
The spandex place.
Unicorn shooting lasers.
That is actually kind of funny.
This is my first Beer Fest. I'm fucking wasted. Fucking wasted. That being said, we're gonna do some work on the truck today. A little bit of maintenance. I'm gonna change the transfer case oil and hopefully do a rear diff service. One thing oh yes, I do have it. Want to make sure I still had some RTV, otherwise it wasn't gonna happen. And I also got a spare tube, so I'm good to go. That right stuff is expensive, but it works awesome. I wonder how many people went to go do the service on and remove the bottom plug, the drain, without making sure that the fill's gonna open up, because that would make for a very rough day. We just pump the fluid in until it starts to come out the hole. Probably a couple liters or so. The transfer case service is done. I do have to do the rear diff service as well. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'm waiting for a male-to-male USB cable to come in because I might be able to save that a total stereo. I found a bootloader online that some people have had success getting their stereo back up and going after it's been bricked, but I won't be able to know until tomorrow, so I might as well just save that when I come home from work, do the diff service. Quite curious how that's going to turn out, because the rear end, like I've been saying, has been getting pretty loud, and it's been about 7 years since I changed oil in it last. So, and I also just want to make this clear right now, if you've never ever changed differential fluid before in your life, it has a very strong, disgusting odor that will linger on everything that it touches. So if you're sensitive to smells, I highly recommend that you probably don't do this job, because you're gonna be hating life afterward. Alright, well, it's Monday. At home in the garage, gonna do a quick differential service. Brought my laptop out and I got a male-to-male USB. I'm gonna see if I can get into the bootloader, into the stereo, see if there's something I can do. I would like to salvage it because it's gonna be a month and a half before Toto sends me their new stereos, and just a few more trips I'm going on, and I really would love the GPS, so we'll see what's gonna happen. But first, let's drop that differential fluid. Always something. You don't need to remove the spare tire, but I did for clarity, and if you haven't dropped your spare tire in a while, this could be seized up. Just got a little tweaked here, so I'm straightening it out so I don't have to deal with any leaks later on. I didn't want to wreck the new nozzle on this old tube, so I just said screw it and I'm going to send it just the way it is. Yesterday did the transfer case, today did the differential. That part's done. The only thing really left is rebuild the drive shaft and do the timing if I want to go that far. Did bring the truck in a little too close. That side's good, but yeah, hopefully I didn't tweak it. I gotta back it up. I'm just trying to see if I can format the memory in this thing, but I can't even get a connection. Nothing. Alright, enough of that bullshit. I don't even have a clue what I'm doing anyways, so might just make things even worse. I'm telling you right now, I'm taking advantage of this weather. Being able to work outside, get things done after work. That way when the weekend comes, I'm freed up to do other things or accomplish more projects, because in the wintertime, it's pretty hard to get motivated when it's gross, cold, and gray out. And before we have motherfucking beer time, I got a package on the table right there. I'm going to try another product again that I did a review on a little while ago. Didn't turn out so well, but Badgertronics has been having good luck with the same thing, even though mine wasn't. So we're going to try this again, so let's have a look. OC whatever you pronounce their name, they sent me another multimedia stereo. This one is not going to go in the F-150 though. This one here is actually designed for the Jeep TJ to be a factory fit. So we'll see how well it works in there. Which that should be alright, because the Jeep's going to come in later on in the week. This weekend coming up, it's the girls going topless Jeep thing in town. I might probably go check that out, because there's probably going to be like 100 and some Jeeps there. Be some cool things. Have a look at that. That being said, I think it's motherfucking beer time. We got some Brewhouse Pilsner, which I had purchased when we went camping. And yeah, it's actually pretty good. Alright, motherfucking beer time, everybody. Time to shut her down. Ah, feels like summer. And this beer is so refreshing. Gonna be quite busy doing a bunch of projects. I want to get everything caught up before July. I want to have my whole summer off to explore, do things, camping, and then we'll start worrying about projects again in the fall. That's what the game plan is. Anything can happen. I'm on the hunt still for an all-wheel drive van to start camperizing it. I'm on the hunt for a 4-door JK as well. Still haven't found nothing really in my price range on what I want to spend. You know, it seems like JKs have just jumped up in price. You know, I'm looking at something like a 2012, and the cheapest 2012 Jeep 4-door around here I could find with decent mileage, I'm looking at like 24,000 bucks, and I'm like, fuck me, I don't want to spend that much. Considering I'm just gonna have to fucking strip it down and rebuild it the way I want. So, on the other hand, I may look for an older model Jeep JK that may turn up with a blown engine or something that's just beat up, because I am just going to rebuild it again. So we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Who knows? I may end up with a 4Runner, Tacoma. All depends. Money talks. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.